The hallway echoed with the squeak of hospital shoes and the rhythmic beep of distant monitors. It should have been a normal shift, 12 long hours, 2 code blues, 3 stitches over laughter from a child, and enough tears from a grieving family to fill a well. But Nurse Amelia Carter didn't know that tonight, healing others would come second to surviving something no one saw coming. It began in the parking lot. The kind of place that's dark even when the sun's out, its fluorescent bulbs flickering like broken promises. Amelia, 34, petite but steady, had just ended her night shift. Her scrubs were wrinkled, her bun half undone, and exhaustion lived behind her gentle eyes. Still, she smiled. That was Amelia. Quiet strength. A whisper in chaos. She never saw them coming. 3 teenagers, barely old enough to vote but old enough to hate, stepped out from behind the ambulance bay, their laughter sharp like shattered glass. They weren't patients. They weren't visitors. Just angry boys in search of someone weaker. "Hey, nurse," one jeered. "Got any drugs in that little badge of yours? We could use a fix." She kept walking. "Too good to answer," said another, circling her like a vulture. "Maybe we should teach her some manners." The third, the biggest one, shoved her shoulder hard. Amelia stumbled, hitting the pavement hard. Her elbow scraped. Her knees burned. Her bag skidded across the ground, emptying her snacks, ID badge, and stethoscope. Still, she said nothing. "You work in a hospital, right?" sneered the first boy. "Then patch yourself up." One of them picked up a broken wooden chair leg someone had dumped by the staff exit. They didn't realize the fire they were about to ignite. Amelia wasn't born a fighter. She was raised in a 1-bedroom flat with her mother, who cleaned motel bathrooms for a living. Violence had been part of the wallpaper of her childhood. Her mother never taught her to punch, she taught her to endure, to stay calm, to survive. And now, all that quiet strength, all those years of swallowing fear, surged to the surface. As they stepped toward her, laughing, cocky, full of misguided power, something ancient stirred in Amelia's chest. Not revenge. Not rage. Resolve. She reached behind her, fingers curling around the same broken chair leg meant to threaten her. She rose slowly, blood dripping from her lip, knees wobbling, but her eyes steady, sharp as scalpels. "You want to hit someone?" Her voice didn't shake. "Come try." It was the silence that threw them off. The calm. The poise. Like a lioness staring down jackals. The smallest boy stepped forward. "What are you gonna do, nurse?" She didn't wait. Her swing was precise. Controlled. Years of understanding anatomy told her exactly where to strike. The wood connected with the boy's arm, sending him reeling. The second rushed, she sidestepped, swept his leg, and he crashed like a tower of arrogance. The last one froze. "Run," she said, voice like ice cracking under heat. And he did. The police came quickly. Security had caught the tail end on CCTV. But the story spread faster than the footage. The quiet nurse who stood her ground. Who turned fear into fire. In the days that followed, Amelia was sore. Her arm bruised, her back stiff, but her spirit? Untouched. Her hospital offered counseling. She took it. She knew trauma could be invisible, like a shadow stitched to your heels. But she didn't hide. She walked the same hallway with her head higher, her smile still kind, still gentle. Some staff started calling her Florence with a chair leg. The truth was, Amelia didn't feel like a hero. She felt like a woman who was tired of watching kindness be mistaken for weakness, tired of living in a world where the ones who heal are expected to kneel. And yet, she chose love. Every time. Even after the attack, she stitched a wound on one of the same boys who came back months later, this time as a trauma case, beaten in a gang scuffle. She treated him like any other patient. "You're not angry?" he asked, voice cracked, ashamed. "No," she said, pressing a bandage to his chest. "But I hope you never put someone else on this table." Amelia's story went viral. Not because of her swing. But because of what happened after. She started speaking to nursing students about resilience, about how strength doesn't always roar, sometimes it stands quietly and says, "I will not let you break me." She taught self-defense classes on weekends, not just the physical stuff, but the mental armor people need to walk through a world that often confuses empathy with fragility. To everyone watching this video, there are Amelias in every hospital, in every classroom, in every quiet office cubicle or cashier line. People who show up daily for others, while fighting battles no one sees. This story isn't just about a broken chair leg or a burst of adrenaline. It's about reclaiming space, reclaiming voice, reclaiming worth. If you were moved by Amelia's story, let us know in the comments. Have you ever found unexpected strength in a moment of fear? Your story might inspire someone who needs it today. And if you believe in stories that remind us of the good in people even when things go dark, please hit that like, comment below, and subscribe to Be Kind Always. Together, let's build a world where courage and compassion walk hand in hand.